Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise. I'm using, as you can see, the Light Seers Tarot today by Chris-Anne. It's Chris-Anne Donnelly. And this is your reading for Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. But early in the morning, of course, the sun's still in Capricorn, and the moon is in Capricorn too. But it has moved forward, so we're not, we do have a Capricorn stellium going on. We do have 5 planets in Capricorn, so it is all about manifesting. Of course. And we have the Empress. Look at that. So what are we wanting to give birth to is the question here. What creativity do we want to commit to? And the 7 of Pentacles, my goodness. Yeah. I mean, the sun is squaring Jupiter today, because the Jupiter's newly into Aries. And with that square to from Capricorn to Aries, it's cardinal energy. Both of the signs are cardinal. So that means movement forward. But it's movement forward to manifest. This is our go for it time with Jupiter in Aries. And we have the star. Again, we have 2. So this is the third day in a row that we've had 2 major arcanas come through. Amazing. Okay. So with the Empress here, of course, like I said, this is all about what do we want to create. This has to do with our motherhood, our moms, our creative powers, our abundance. It has everything to do with our, what's the word? Wellness and well-being. She's, of course, ruled by Venus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. But when I feel into the energy of Taurus, I mean, Venus always wants to unify, wants to bring in harmony. But when I feel into Taurus, to me, it's a very peaceful sign. If there aren't any challenging aspects, if this were to come through reversed, this would be issues with motherhood that we need to heal. This would be, insecurity and lack of harmony, and maybe like dependency issues. But in the best light, we can always create anew, is the way I feel with this card. We can always start a brand new creation, and if we have challenges, we just keep working on it. We keep planting those seeds and nurturing them. With the 7 of Pentacles, these 2 cards couldn't go together any better, actually, because when you're working on manifesting, you plant the new seeds of consciousness, but you need to make sure that you give them sunlight, moonlight, all of it. When you plant something in the ground, you have to water it, you have to nurture it, you have to make sure it gets the light it needs, and maybe pull out the weeds, right? So I look at it as, you're gestating, you want to give birth to something new, and you set the intentions, which is what the new moon in Capricorn is all about, starting off yesterday. But now with the seeds planted, we have to nurture them, and the way we nurture them is we meditate and visualize and trust that it's already there for us. It's already created in the spirit world. We just have to bring it down through us and literally give birth to it. We have to become pregnant with it. We have to conceive of the new thing that we want to create and know that we have that power within, and the universe supports us. It's a very, this card is all about, the star card is all about miracles. It's all about trusting that you can bring through anything you want, and it's all about faith. So usually in the manifestation process, in the early stages, we all go through just hoping. We all go through feeling like, oh, I hope I can have that. oh, I hope the parking spot's open. Oh, I hope, But then after you get smart, you realize you have to sit in meditation as if it's already inside of you. You have to have it in you. And then you're patiently waiting for it to be born out into the earth. And those are the keys to manifesting. Now, if you're in the process of visualizing, which is what the star card is all about, what you want to do is hold firm in your faith that you can have what you're wanting. You're literally kind of like faking it until you make it. But then the more you give birth, it's like, imagine being a mom with the first kid, it's always really scary. The second one, it's like, oh yeah. Third one, if you have more than two, you're like, oh yeah, we know what's happening. We know how to do this. The first one's the hardest. But in the, so that's just one way to look at it. But along the path of manifesting and getting really good at it, what we do is we keep visualizing. We keep sitting down and meditating on it every day as if we already have it, and we get new ideas. And we also work on it. Whatever it is you're trying to bring through, you work on. Like if you're wanting to read tarot, the first thing you do is, oh, I have the idea. I really want that. And then you literally go and buy a deck of cards. And you're studying every day. You're nurturing, you're planting those seeds inside of you. And then in the future, you really have faith in yourself that you know how to do it. And it continues, it goes and goes and goes. And you go through stages even of self-doubt. That's the biggest hurdle to get past, believe me. But once you do it every day and you practice every day, just like the sun comes up, the stars come up at night, you can trust that, and you have the forces of nature within you. And if during meditation you have any obstacles come up, those are just priceless information to work through. And that's what I mean by pulling the weeds, right? So we plant the seeds, and the false beliefs come up, and then we pull those weeds out, and we keep planting new seeds. We keep watering with our feelings. We keep visualizing with our spiritual essence and our minds. And then we pull out the false beliefs, and we keep going. And then pretty soon you have it. And you know that you have it. It's just, you just have to bring it down through you. And you'll notice that, there's a wealth of evolutionary gateways in between the Empress and the star. But then following the star, we have the moon that brings in the fear sometimes. And then we have the sun that shines the light again and brings in the success. And then we have of course, the judgment card, where we're really letting go of the past and transforming, and we're really honoring our inner call. But then we get to the world. We get to the last evolutionary gateway, where you actually can pat yourself on the back because you're celebrating your achievement and you have it. It's complete. So yeah. And if you want more, information about that, if you even if you just do 1 month in my membership at the lessons level, there are tons of videos in there about manifesting and all about the major arcana, the soul's evolutionary journey through the major arcana. They have a separate video on that. And any other cards you want to learn about, or astrology even. So, okay, but meanwhile, I'm going to get this uploaded for you. Take good care. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve. Bye.